Hi everyone, I'm Vicki Marie Living Life, and I want to thank you so much for clicking on the link to this video today. So over the weekend, there were 2 playoff games on Sunday. We had some friends over and we had brats and we had chicken wings. We had lots of chips and dip and just lots of food. So I'm going to show you guys sort of the spread that we had, and then I'm going to do a quick morning after cleanup in the kitchen, time-lapsed. So if you guys are planning a Super Bowl party, maybe you'll get some ideas. So anyway, without further ado, let's get started. The playoff games were yesterday, and just wanted to show you guys sort of some of the food that we had out. It was so easy because we used crock pots, and those are the greatest invention. We had 2 different kinds of wings and we put them in 2 different crock pots, and I used the liners for the first time. Highly recommend them. We got like 8 liners for $3 and something, so I have plenty left, and they worked really well. And then we had some brats. I actually had another crock pot here, and I just had some brats in it. I did not use a liner for this one, but the brats aren't as big of a deal when it comes to cleanup. And then our friend brought another tray, and she had some taquitos and some brats in hers as well. And she uses the aluminum on the bottom of her pot, which really helps with any kind of scorching or anything. So I am filming these sort of after we'd watched quite a few. I think this was during the second game, so they had been in there a little while. And then I made a little cheese platter and crackers, and had some cookies out and some popcorn. So we had plenty of food. But of course, this morning I'm finishing up the cleanup, and I'm using these paper towels from Grove's Collaborative for the first time. I'm also using the dishwasher detergent, not detergent, I guess it's the liquid dishwashing detergent, the dish soap, Mrs. Meyer's. I'm using this for the very first time, and I'll be putting that in the water. And then I'm using the multi-surface, Mrs. Meyer's multi-surface spray, and I'm using all of these for the first time. So I'm going to tell you guys kind of what I think as we go. But this year it was, so easy. The cleanup was easy. When I have a little party like that or a gathering, I just load everything I can into the dishwasher and get it going. That's the first thing when everyone leaves. And then anything that's kind of messy, if it's late like last night, it was pretty late when we finished. So I just wiped everything down and left the crock pots. I had used liners for most of them, so I washed the one that I did not have a liner for, and then I just rinsed the others, left them on the counter, and I figured I would finish today, and that's what I'm doing. So so I get the dishwasher unloaded, and then main thing I had to do today is wipe down a few more or clean a few more trays, and just the crock pots. And even though I used liners, I did want to go ahead and wash them and wipe down the outside of them, but it was so much easier than not using the liners. It can get really messy, but crock pots make everything so easy. And what we did with the wing, we had 2 different kinds of wings yesterday, and we just put a bag of I think we had buffalo wings, and then the honey barbecue Tyson, and they were fully cooked. We did not smoke them ourselves. They were fully cooked. We had 5-pound bags from Sam's Club. We did half and half, so we only went through half the bag. And then we put those in the crock pot about, I think it was about 11, maybe 10 o'clock, and then our friends came over about 1. So it might have been 9:30, I think, that we put them in there. But by the time our friends came over at 1, the wings were ready to be eaten, and they were delicious. So we really enjoyed it. We had such a great day. And one of our friends was really rooting for New England, and a couple people really were rooting for Kansas City, and that always makes it exciting, right? And interesting. The other thing I do before we have a party like this is to clean out my refrigerator a day or 2 before. We have a second refrigerator in the garage, so sometimes I will just move some of the day-to-day stuff out there just to make room, because our guests always bring more than even we've asked them to. They bring extras. So with drinks and food and things like that, you just want to make sure you have room in the refrigerator for them. I did use the paper towels from Grove Collaborative, and they are definitely not as strong as the Bounty that I normally that I have been using. But I'm not, I'm not saying I don't like them. They aren't as strong, and I'll have to use them a few more times. There is a trade-off though. They are environmentally friendly, and I do want to switch to some more natural products where I can. I'm also using the Mrs. Meyer multi-surface spray in the lemon verbena flavor scent. So, and that does smell nice. I do like that. Honestly, I think I do enjoy. I miss the doTERRA. I usually use doTERRA's On Guard, which I am not an affiliate for any of this, so I'm just sharing my opinion. But I do love that scent of the On Guard from doTERRA. Yeah, so that was cleanup. That was today's video. I hope you found some inspiration or motivation. If you do like my video, take a minute to subscribe and give me a thumbs up, and I will see you guys next time.